Welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you how dpat from Sonder produces for Brent faiyaz. They just released a few songs on YouTube, so I thought it'd be a perfect time to do it. Let's get into it. So I started off with this Elia Efimov electric guitar and I just messed around and put some chords in. So straight away I bounced that into audio and then I added all these effects. First of all, I opened up bias effects and chose this cool stick preset, and then I took the reverb off and added two modulation pedals. Then I added a good hertz low high, which is a filtering plugin. I chose bandpass and then set it around 1 kilohertz just to kind of filter out some highs and some lows. After that I added a small plate reverb and brought the width down so it's not so wide. Next is this J37 tape plugin from Waves, the metallic drum loop preset, which I use quite a lot. A halftime which I've automated so it comes in and out at certain points. An EQ to cut some of the lows. After that I added a compressor just to glue the sound together a bit better. And finally another good hertz low high, but this time I used a low pass filter just to cut some of the high frequencies. And again, I've automated that so it only comes in at certain points. In one of the songs that Sonder released, there was like this vocal lead kind of thing and I couldn't really find a sound to match it. So I recorded a note with my voice and then I threw it in the granulizer and made a sort of lead from it. So this is the initial sound that I recorded. So I opened up the granulizer and found a preset that I thought would sound good, and then I dragged the vocal lead into it and started messing around with the settings and stuff. So I just brought the attack up a little bit and the release up a little bit so it lasts a bit longer. I've added a slight filter, slight low pass filter. So with this sound I just followed the top notes of the chords. First I cut some of the lows out, then I added a compressor just to tighten the sound up. Then I used a cassette to just give it a bit more texture. Quite a heavy reverb because I wanted to drown the sound out. A standard halftime. I used Shaperbox to give it a pulsing effect. And finally this good hertz tremolo which helps it pan from side to side. Next I added a sub from one of Only One's kits. This is just to kind of fill the low end. So those elements together so far sound like this. Next I moved on to the drums, starting with this snare from Nami's kit. And I layered that with a kind of snap from Nami's kit again. After that I added these very simple hi-hats. It's a two-step pattern but I just took out some notes. Then I added a kick. And finally an open hat, which is again from the lo-fi section of Nami's kit. So that's a really good basis for the beat, but I wanted to add lots of ear candy and little things just to make it stand out. First I added this texture, it's just from YouTube. Next, something I thought would be cool for the intro is a countdown that I just recorded through the mic. 1, 2, 3, and... To that I added a reverb with the mix all the way up and a bandpass EQ just to cut some lows out. Also an alter boy just to pitch it down a little bit. One more cool piece of ear candy is this girl talking on the phone. I've just put it quite quiet in the background, but it adds some depth to the song.
I miss you a lot, and I miss hearing your voice.
As you can see for the intro, I've reversed the main guitar and I've also put the halftime on it. The final melodic element is this bell from the OBXA. So for the effects on that, I added quite a heavy delay, 1/16 notes, some EQ where I cut the lows out, a half time on the quarter preset, and also a pan man which makes it pan from side to side. So altogether, the intro section sounds like this. So I've put a shaper box on the master. I've used the width section and set it to mono. Then what I've done is automated it so it fades from mono to stereo and helps it really have a big impact when the beat drops. One final bit of ear candy is this reverse section. So to do that, I just selected this section of the beat, bounced it to audio on the master channel. So that's going to give you this little clip here. And I pitched it all the way down and reversed it. I've also added more of that girl talking on the phone. And again, I've automated the shaper box. One thing you can do at the end if you want to, and I know Brent does this quite a lot, is he just, once the whole thing's done, they just pitch it down, probably with a sound shifter or something. So if you just pitch it down, I don't know, by 4 semitones, it's going to give it a darker sound. Okay, that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for that one. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already and join the Discord. The link's in the description. Leave a comment and let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next one.